shades of blue, baby, I know that's nothing new. I want you for all me too, your hues, your blues, and bad moods too. I like you in shades of blue, baby, I know that's nothing new. I want you for all me too, your hues, your blues, and bad moods. The wind is a blessing, relief from the sun in my face that has me stressing. A pause of relief from all the tension, yeah, a moment of serenity from all of the tension. A moment of serenity from all of the tension. Respiración de aire frío como la ciudad de La Plata. Agua frío, tranquilo amor, que acá la locura es solo mío. Tranquilo que acá ya no hay nada más de ese ruido. Drown out my energy like you do, baby. Nobody does it quite like you. Poison ivy on your lips when you speak, and you're on your knees waiting for the repeat. Porque la rabia me llevó a esta canción, porque la rabia me llevó a esta razón, porque la rabia ya no me deja dormir, pero sos vos que te vas a quedarte sin mí. I like you in shades of blue. I know that that's nothing new. I want you for all me too, your hues and blues and bad moods too. I like you in shades of blue. I know that that's nothing new. I want you for all me too, your hues and blues and bad moods too.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Simone Titania, and you are back for another episode of the Indie Seat.
So yeah, it's been all day.
Today I'm super excited because we have Bahia in the house. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Very excited to have you here. So let's start this way. Tell us who you are and what genre of music do you make?
So my name is Bahia, and I categorize my genre of music as like alternative pop.
Ooh.
With like influences from like, you know, the music that I grew up listening to.
Like
I grew up listening to a lot of like Argentinian rock and Brazilian like bossa nova and samba. So I like a lot of like those rhythms and those like elements of like vocal performance. So I try to include that in my music as well.
Yeah, very good. And so before the interview, you were telling me a little bit about your background. Can you go into a little bit more detail about that?
Yeah, so my parents are Brazilian and Argentinian. So I was born in Argentina, and then my family went from New York to Atlanta. I grew up in Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to Tampa, and then here to Miami.
Oh, so you just worked from like the South Atlanta, ATL, two down, something like that.
Yeah.
And then Tampa. I have a brother who's like in Tampa. He went to USF in Tampa. Now he's in St. Pete. And then you made your way here in Miami.
Yeah, all the way south.
Home.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome home. And so you just released your EP, Stills. Is that your first full body of work that you put out?
Yes.
How did that feel?
I loved it. I love it. I've been releasing singles for a while now, but having like a project that you can just like listen all the way through, no interruptions, is so nice.
Yeah.
And like you have a whole aesthetic and like idea that comes with it, and much more like time and effort that you put into that piece of work.
Yeah, definitely aesthetic. Yeah. I'm happy you brought that word up because everything is blue. I told you my favorite color is blue. You have blue on. And when you look at the visuals for it and listening to the music too, I can kind of see blue when I hear the song.
Yeah.
So what, one, inspired you to use blue? And two, what inspired you to name it Stills?
So blue kind of happened without planning. With my first like 2 singles, I used like cover arts that I had like taken photos of, and I just thought they looked prettier, bluish, purplish, you know? And then like as I kept writing more music and kind of like developing my sound, I just kind of realized that like blue just works really well with the sound that I have.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went like full ahead with like the blue and like royal blue and sticking with that type of tones and colors.
Very good. It's beautiful.
Thank
you did a great
you.
job. Even on your Instagram, I think you have like 3 or 4 posts and it's all blue.
Yeah.
Very amazing. And then that takes me back to one of the songs, Hues, right? So what was your inspiration for writing that song?
Hues was like the song that I had no structure in the songwriting. None. Like I just like started writing and it just happens. And like usually you try to have like, you know, your sections and like bringing ideas back and forth. And Hues is just like one idea after the other after the other.
Yeah.
And I just left it that way because it felt very like organic to me, very like natural to like my songwriting and music process. And then it's like a song about kind of like the turbulence or the ups and downs that you have when you're like really in love and like you want to like embrace every single aspect of the other person and like, you know, like your blues and your bad moods too, you know.
Yeah. I can tell that you take your lyrics very seriously too.
Yeah.
So can you break down this lyric for me? It's not enough for you to ask me to come over. What inspired that, if you don't mind talking about it? What does that lyric mean? Can you break that down?
The lyric itself is like pretty straightforward. It's just like, it's not enough to do the bare minimum with me, you know? And like the song itself came because I was watching like a lot of documentaries about like famous and like powerful women in the past. And especially like Marilyn Monroe, I was watching a lot, how like she was not really taken seriously. Like a lot of people admire her now, but in her time, like people didn't really take her seriously. They really boxed her into this one image, and she wanted to be like a more serious actress. And a lot of times they just wouldn't give her that role because they like no, like you do like the more silly roles. Or, like, and I was in a situation where like I was networking and with mutuals and like, and I was having this really great conversation about my music and my projects, and the person I was talking to like made the most like out of pocket like horrible comment to me from that type of like perspective. And it just was like, wow, like
about your music?
No, just about me, like not seeing me for like the hard work that I put in my music and my effort and my musicianship, but just seeing me as like from a very external perspective, you know. And so I was just like, wow, like the song is kind of me being like this is like who I am. Like I've put a lot of effort and pride in my music, and like you can't just come with the bare minimum to me. And like,
that's right. Y'all hear that? And I hope that person is watching this video. You know, it's not enough to just ask me to come over, not the bare minimum. So.
A timid one, but not one to walk over. Soft voice with more voice than the old word. It's not enough to ask me to come over. When you want different, you need different first order. Soft, gentle, never naive, I learn with patience. It's better to hold back until the time is waiting. And now it's here and I'm coming with full force naming. When you want different, you need different first order. Cause when you want different, you need different first order. Mi amor de mí nadie se entera. Trabajo en silencio así se sorprenda. Para que cuando llego al escenario de sorpresa, para que cuando me vean digan esa de verdad. 3 idiomas todos más no me entiendan. Spanglish brutal con actitud de ingeniera. Calladita dijo el conejo trabajando extra. Para que cuando me vean digan esa de verdad. Cause when you want different, you need different first order. Timid one, but not one to walk over. Soft voice with more voice than the old word. It's not enough to ask me to come over. When you want different, you need different first order. Soft, gentle, never naive, I learn with patience. It's better to hold back until the time is waiting. And now it's here and I'm coming with full force naming. When you want different, I am different first order. Yay!
The NDC and Mango Sessions is made possible through the support of the Miami Foundation's community grant. We'd like to thank the Miami Foundation so much for supporting our nonprofit organization, which means that they're actually supporting local music artists as well. So you just performed Hues in Order on the Mango Sessions. How's it feel to be performing your own music?
It's beautiful. When I started performing my music, it was another experience doing music compared to anything I've had before.
Oh, also, in regards to your branding, how important is that for you? You talk about Marilyn Monroe and not being put in a box. You know, it seems like you're doing things in a very indie way as well, which is beautiful. That's what we represent here. So how important is branding to you as Bahia?
I think it is really important. I used to not take it as seriously when I first started making music. And then like the more effort and like love I put into my music, the more I just want to like package it like all the way, you know, like make sure like it has the colors, the cover art, the image, like I just want everything to be like full.
Kind of like your baby.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel that too. Yeah. I feel that you really respect it. You know, when you go on your Spotify, to your YouTube, to your Instagram, it all tells a full story.
Yeah.
Which is really amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for.
Very good. And what is one of your goals for, you know, releasing stills? What do you hope that people take away from that?
I hope people like take away the sound that I have and like the variety of music that I like to write. Yeah. And I hope people connect with it and like follow my music, and you know, it's only going to be better from here. So I hope it like brings them in so they can experience the rest of my music.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. It definitely brought me in. It keeps bringing me in. And just like you said, like the different colors of blues, the hues, and it's really a nice ride. It's like riding a wave. So I really appreciate you for putting out stills in the way that you did, you know, and congratulations on that too. What have you discovered about yourself since releasing stills?
Wow, that's a great question. I'm not sure. It's been like I've been working on stills for a while now. So I guess like the process of stills and like releasing stills, I guess it's like personally it's made me realize how like much I love doing this, you know? Like it was a project that required a lot of time and effort for me, and it never got tiring for me. So it just kind of made me realize like how much this is like a passion for me and how much it's something I really don't get tired of doing, you know?
All right, y'all. My name is Simone Titania. Thank you again so much for tuning into the NDC, and we'll see you next week. Peace. Also, a special shout out to our community partners like Wool Studios, which is this amazing location that we are in today. We also want to shout out Epiphany Hair and Body Care. Thank you for always supporting us.